Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Alene. I'm a jewelry designer and I have a studio here in Arizona. Now, today I want to talk about hematite, and this has been a lot of fun for me to explore this and to learn a little bit more about it, because I've worked with hematite for many years as far as making them into earrings and other types of jewelry, but didn't know a lot about it except that it was very pretty. So this was a lot of fun for me. Then I can share this with you. First of all, the word hematite is a Greek word, and it comes from the word Haima, H-A-I-M-A, again pronunciation, who knows, and that means blood. And the reason for that is, now this is a raw piece of hematite, and you can see all of the little shiny crystals in there. It's an iron oxide, so it's iron based. And if this were not a finished piece, when I bought it I was hoping it was a rough, but it's rough looking, but it's not completely rough. Excuse me, because if it were rough, I would be able to scrape this and you would see red in here, because that's why it was named hematite, after blood, because it's red. So when they grind it down and make it into powders, it's red, and then it's used in, artists have used it for paint. It has also been used, jewelers use it in the jeweler's rouge, and that's the one of the polishing compounds that many jewelers, including me, use to polish up and finish our jewelry. So it's got a lot of uses. It was also used in cave dwellings, and they would again grind it down, it'd be red, and then they could make their designs, etc., in the caves. So, I mean, it's just been around for centuries. And the best thing I like about it, and I'll show you some of the pieces here in a minute so you'll get a better idea, but you can kind of see the metallic-y feel here, but when I show you a finished polished piece, you'll see what I mean. It was used before mirrors were invented, before the material for mirrors. It was used as a mirror because it's so reflective. I don't know if I can show you in this little tiny piece. Even there, you can almost see yourself in that. It's so reflective. They would polish it so that they could use it to see themselves, I guess. I'm going to move this down so you can get a little more idea, and then we'll talk about it a little more. I wanted to show you some of the designs that I have done using it. This one right here is showing it with my Sacred Spiral collection that's in sterling, and then it's got just some amber crystals at the bottom. Now, I am amber colored crystals. I did just acquire some Baltic amber beads, and I will be using those in the future because that will really make this pop. And it also looks beautiful with gold. And this is just very simple. It's just both of the heart shapes, which I love. I mean, there's just so much sentiment you can put into the heart shape, and they're just dangle, and they're very lightweight in this particular shape. Now, if you get into a bigger shape, they're very heavy, so you do have to be careful there. This is another style that I did, and this shows you, that's my copper and sterling combination, and then again I used the heart, and that one just has a little gray Swarovski crystal on it. I'm anxious to work with it with steel as well, because I'm now working with steel and gold, so I think this particular bead will look great with that. This gives you kind of an overview of them. Again, I work with the smaller beads because these bigger ones like this, they're heavy. And I mean, it's weighty, it's iron. So they don't work well for earrings, and this particular shape wouldn't work well for me to design a pendant around it. So basically I'm working primarily with these ones that are in the heart shapes and the little guys here, because they're very lightweight, and you can see how reflective they are. I mean, they're just beautiful. Now, just so you know too, it's been around for centuries. It's been associated with magic, and in the 13th century they would take hematite and engrave the image of a bat on it, and that let people know that these people were into magic or magicians at that time. So I thought that was kind of a cool fact. The other one is that in Babylon warriors wore hematite because it protected them. Well, they felt that it protected them from dying. So it has a huge history of protection, and that's how we would like to use it today, is to protect ourselves against whatever, everything, or maybe just to wear it because they're beautiful. So I wanted you to see that. There was one other thing I was going to tell you, and now I can't remember what when you take care of it, and of course if it's in beads and things like this, you're fine. Let me show that a little closer so you can see. Yeah. But you don't want to immerse it in water. And the reason for that is because it is an iron oxide, and so iron rusts. So you're better off to just clean it with a cleaning cloth and take care of it that way. Anyway, I hope this gives you just a little overview of this gorgeous, gorgeous gemstone called hematite. And if you would like to like me, like it here, and that helps. I guess it's all in the analytics. And then also you can subscribe, and you'll get to see, I'm doing a lot on a whole bunch of different gemstones as I've accumulated a lot more information. And then I also will be doing some on some of my inside the studio. And if you would like to purchase some jewelry, my link will be down below, and there will be a discount for 15%. So I would appreciate it, and thank you for joining me.